Oh.
I don't know who did, but we
Oh.
the main thing was you didn't want your name associated
With that
with
situation.
anything around that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Wow. Okay, please tell me what medals or citations you were awarded during your service.
Well, we weren't fighting back then, so there wasn't any handing out any medals or anything, and you got a good service medal or just, little
Basic.
yeah, stuff like that, and sharpshooter medals, and if you could knock over these targets, you got a whole bunch of ribbons for that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it was not campaign ribbons.
Okay.
We didn't have that kind of stuff.
Okay, and then this is active duty service life. How did you stay in touch with your family? Wrote letters, right?
Wrote letters and didn't call. It cost
You
us
couldn't
much.
call?
Yeah,
Oh,
it cost us
really?
much.
How much did it cost?
I don't know, but it was more than I wanted to pay, I remember.
Yeah. So letters.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Really, the only phone call I made from a base was when I called your grandmother and asked her if she wanted to get married.
No way.
Yeah.
What did she say?
I forgot. She said yes.
Oh, of course she did. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. How do you feel about the support for you and your comrades by Americans back at home?
Okay, now that's considered that we went overseas.
So that doesn't really
We didn't
apply.
do- No.
Okay. Did you have anything that you had for good luck?
No.
No? Okay. How did you and your friends entertain yourselves? Kind of goes back to that convenience store and movies. And
Yeah, we were, at that time, we were married, and so with that, other guys that were married, we lived in a roughly same area, and we played bridge and do all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And they'd sit there and while they're playing bridge, they'd drink a beer, and they'd all smoke, and most of them would be holding a little baby in their lap.
No way.
Yes, and it's a wonder they didn't all die of cancer.
Right.
With
All
I
that
remember,
smoke
yeah,
around.
that smoke around in there. It's amazing how that went on.
What did you do when on leave?
Well, I got to leave once to come home and get married. They let me have 10 days
10 days.
so I could come home and get married.
Did you want a honeymoon?
No, I had to go back.
Straight back?
Yeah, I wanted 2 weeks. He says 10 days we're going on maneuvers. So.
Poor grandmommy. Please tell me about any particular humorous or unusual event that you experienced. I guess that cannon one was pretty interesting.
That was about as interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
and one thing that we thought was humorous at the time until we started thinking about it, we were, had our vehicle, our Jeep, stuck in the mud, and we couldn't get it out. So what we thought we'd do, we were along a railroad track, and we hooked the winch on the Jeep to the railroad track rail and pulled ourselves out up onto the railroad track and unhooked it and then drove off.
Oh.
And the sergeant that was driving us, never forget his name, Sergeant C.V.D. Sutton, says, "Lieutenant Sanders," he says, "look back there and see if that railroad track is bent a little out of shape." And I'm going, "Say what?" And we read the newspaper down there for the next 2 weeks to see if it had been a train derailment.
When was there ever?
No,
Oh, thank goodness.
but I thought, oh my,
Was it keeping you up at night?
bet your bird.
Oh man. Okay. Did y'all ever pull any pranks on each other?
Not that I can remember.
Yeah.
I really can't.
Okay.
Oh, one of the things, when we had all offices in a company headquarters, and I was in a carpool with a bird colonel, a major, a captain, and this lowly second lieutenant at the time. And one day we were walking down the hall to our different offices, and everybody turned around and were looking, they said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "What are you talking about?" They said, "You're making noise when you walk, you're swishing, what the heck's going on?" And the colonel looked around and he says, "My God, Sanders, who does your laundry?" I said, "My wife." He said, "Well, she ironed your pants with the creases on the side." And these things were hitting each other and swishing.
Yeah.
She never had to do my pants ever again. I sent them to the laundry at the PX, and I don't till this day know whether that was planned or not. But I looked down and I looked like a little Dutch boy.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's see. What did you think of your officers and sergeants?
Couldn't live without them. I'd have been totally out of place.
Yeah.
These guys had all the experience and all the training.
Yeah.
And they're basically, the second lieutenants and all, they're training them in this period so that they can grow if we have a war, can get up to speed real quick about running these different pieces of equipment that you had to have. And it made sense, and
Yeah.
the people who were training us were highly skilled.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was,
You liked them.
yeah.
How did you feel about your fellow soldiers in general?
I thought they were a pretty good bunch.
Yeah.
I really did. The enlisted men, which were the corporals and the privates and all of that, they were good people during that period.
Yeah.
And the sergeants had been in most of them for a pretty good while, and they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They did fine.
Did you have a special group of soldiers, like your best friends? Like, do you remember any of their names?
Gosh, yes, but I forgot, what were their names? Gosh, what were their names? Ben Tabor, I don't know how I came up with that all of a sudden, was probably our best friend.
Okay.
And he was from up in the mountains somewhere, South Carolina, good old country boy, but just as smart and neat as they could be.
Did y'all stay in touch after?
Yes, for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. He and I used to, I had a 55 Ford Fairlane I-6 car, two-door, and he had one of those souped-up Chevrolet Bel Air, red and white, and we used to race.
Oh no.
And my car, his car would do probably 120, so he would spot me 15 miles an hour, and we'd get out there and race, and my car never would go any faster than 92.
So he creamed you?
Every time. One of the times we were racing, we were on this back road that, nobody was on. You could see 100 miles practically. And we were just going 90 miles an hour down there, and all of a sudden, there's this huge explosion in front of me. And it scared me to death. And I was covered in feathers and blood. I had hit an owl that was flying across the road.
You're joking.
No, and I had the wing windows, you could turn all the way in, and I didn't have an air conditioner then.
Yeah.
So you do that to get a lot of wind, coming in on you.
Yeah.
And that sucker hit right here on that post and exploded and got sucked right into that thing. I looked like I'd been tarred and feathered. It took me forever to get that car cleaned up.
Oh man, that is disgusting.
I'm thinking of stuff that I hadn't thought of in 100 years.
Hey, that's the point. Did you keep a diary in the service?
No.
You did. Did you keep your letters?
Ann did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, this is after the service.
Yeah.
What did you do organization?
No.
Okay, please tell me how your service experiences has affected your life.
It helped, that experience helped me with maturity. I had the chance of going 6 months in the